Willie the Wino is the one who's going to explain it. I hope we do have wine tasting more on this leg, but unfortunately, this is the last wine tasting that we're going to do. Yeah? But I will let the true red wine will be explained by our Willie the Wino here.
Thank you, Hannah. Hi, good afternoon, winos. My name is Willie the Wino. I'm from the Philippines, and I'm gonna present two old world wines. Okay, Hannah is likes New World better than Old World. I like Old World better than New World. Okay, as you would have noticed, we prepared very special glasses for your wine tasting today. It's ergonomically designed to be served for your particular wines, okay? So we chose these glasses based on experts, especially retail, for your glasses today, okay? For your wines today, okay? Now, continuing on with what Hannah said about the Paris Judgment, you can watch it in Netflix. There's a documentary called Somme, Judgment of Paris, the third part of the Somme series. And you could watch there the whole story of the Judgment of Paris, okay? Now, moving on to the red wine, we will go to my favorite country for wines, okay? France, okay? This is Joseph Fevele von Romanée, okay? I've studied how to pronounce it for 2 days now. I hope it's good, okay? So it's Joseph Fevele von Romanée. It is from Burgundy, okay? It is an old world wine, and this bottle costs $169 a bottle in our wine list, okay? So I particularly chose this wine because this will be my last wine tasting for this season. I'm going home in Lisbon. And this premium wine tasting, we haven't done this since May, okay? So now we go to Old World now, to France, to Burgundy. Now, when I was studying wines, I was studying wine regions, I would use parts of my face to study France. Who has been in my wine tasting before? Nobody? Okay, I'm gonna tell you the parts of my face when it comes to France, okay? So this is Loire Valley, this is Armagnac, this is Bordeaux, this is Cognac, this is Languedoc-Roussillon, this is Provence. This is where we were yesterday, okay? My favorite port in France. In Toulon, okay? I had a lot of seafood yesterday with Provençal Rosé. Now we go to southern Rome, northern Rome, and this is Burgundy, okay? Where this wine is from. This is Burgundy. This is Champagne. This is Paris. They don't grow grapes, and this is Alsace, okay? Now, to remember all of these wine regions, I use my face because I'm always reading France and I can't remember it. And my mentor taught me this technique. Now, let's go to Burgundy. Burgundy, over here, have 3 main grape varieties. Actually, only 2. Technically, only 2. It's Chardonnay for the white and Pinot Noir for the red. But they also have Beaujolais Village, which uses Gamay. That's on the tip of Burgundy. Technically, it's still part of Burgundy, okay? Now, when we go to Burgundy, it is one of the most prestigious wine regions in France, and their wines cost a lot of fortune. Have you ever heard of Domaine de la Romanie Conti, or DRC as we call it in wine lingo? Heard of Domaine de la Romanie Conti? It is the most expensive Pinot Noir in the world. It will cost you $1,300 a bottle for a good vintage, and $5,600 a bottle for the best vintage. Okay? That's supply and demand theory, and there's a cult following of this particular Pinot Noir from Burgundy. If you have the connections, you can get a bottle. But if you don't, forget about it. Even if you sell your kidney, you cannot buy one. Alright? You need the right people. You need to know the right people to get this bottle. But, from that village, we have this wine. Okay, let's do the 5S that Anna taught you for the wine tasting. Okay, let's look at the legs. Is the legs slow or fast? For a Pinot Noir, this is quite slow. Okay? Could you guess the alcohol by volume of this Pinot Noir? 18. 13? 14%. Yes, sir. Thank you. Now, let's swirl. And then let's sniff. What are you getting on the aroma? Wild cherries, yes. That's the main descriptor of Pinot Noir. Yes, thank you very much. Then, we also have forest floor. Can you smell the forest floor? When you go into the forest. Can you smell nutmeg? Can you smell camphor wood? I'm going too technical now. Let's stay with wild cherry. Okay, let's sip. And still it is cherries. Right? It's very good. The tannin and the acidity is well balanced. It's well structured wine. Okay? And what would you like to pair it with? I usually like Pinot Noir with game. Have it with a duck on your plate. The duck. The duck breast. Do you still have the duck breast? The tough one. Alright, let's have it with the duck. It would also work with the steaks and pinnacle grill. And guinea fowl, venison, lamb, and its favorite pairing is mushroom. Okay? Mushroom. Earthy with earthy. Okay? Now, Pinot Noir originated in Burgundy. And in Burgundy, there's a very difficult designations of wine. You would start with Appellation Regional. So you would see bottles of Bourgogne Rouge and Bourgogne White. That's Burgundy Red and Burgundy White. That's the most basic. Okay, then you go to Bourgogne, I forgot, wait. Village, okay, Bourgogne Village. This is Bourgogne Village. This is a step higher than Bourgogne Regional, okay, but a step above doesn't mean just a few dollars away. It is €100 away from the Bourgogne Regional. Okay, then you go to Premier Cru and then Grand Cru. The Grand Cru is the one that I told you is the DRC. Okay, some of the most expensive wines in the world are Grand Cru. After that is Premier Cru. And this one is Village, Appellation. Okay, so they would use their villages to use on their wines. In the old world, like especially France, they would use villages to put in their bottles. Now it's up to you as a consumer to know what you are getting, okay? So if you see Von Romane, it is from Burgundy, it is a Pinot Noir. If you see Sancerre, that means it's a Sauvignon Blanc from Loire Valley. Okay, if you see Bandol, that would be south of France. So they don't put the grape variety, they put the village, they put the region, okay? So it's up to you as a consumer to know what you're having, okay? Do you have any question about the Pinot Noir? Did you like it?
Yes.
It's very good, right? You can have it with your tomahawk and pinnacle grill, alright, with your rib eye. But my favorite pairing, of course, is game, okay? Anything that's pungent, like duck, lamb, guinea fowl, wild boar, yes. Yes, in Italy, I eat also carne di cavallo in Sicily. That's the horse meat. Okay, it's also pairs well with horse meat. Okay. Would you like to move on with our highlight for today? Any questions about Pinot Noir? Now let's go to the highlight of our wine tasting. This one is Luce della Vite. Okay, now when I use my body parts for the old world regions, I use my arm now for Italy. Okay, this is from Tuscany, which is over, this is Italy. Okay, there's a small ocean separating mainland Italy from Sicily. My biceps is Sicily, okay? My chest over here is Sardinia, alright? But we go here. Just below my fist is Tuscany, and below it is Rome, okay? This is where this wine is from. This is from Montalcino. Does it ring a bell, Montalcino? Okay, it is the home of the legendary wine Brunello di Montalcino. Okay, Brunello di Montalcino is made particularly with Sangiovese. Okay, a particular clone called Brunello, the dark one. But this one is a super Tuscan, so it doesn't follow any Tuscan wine law. That's why they have gave it a designation Indicazione Geografica Tipica, which is the lowest designation of Italian wine, but the quality of this one is more superb than DOC and DOCG. DOC is Denominazione Originata Controllata. Highest designation is DOCG, Denominazione Originata Controllata e Garantita. But this one is an IGT. It's the lowest designation, but it has higher price than DOCG. Why? Super Tuscans are made by prestigious families in Italy, and they are the rebels of the Tuscan wine law. They put Tuscany in the world of premium, ultra premium wines in the globe. Okay, this one is made by Frescobaldi family together with Robert Mondavi. Okay, as you would know, who is Robert Mondavi? He is the king of Californian wines. Okay, and he teamed up with his family to make this beautiful wine, which is the first wine made in Montalcino with the roundness of Merlot blended with Sangiovese. Okay? So it doesn't follow any Tuscan wine law. That's why it was designated IGT. Okay, but this one is $179 a bottle in our wine list. Okay? This is a super Tuscan. Okay, that's why it's super priced. Okay, going to Sangiovese. Sangiovese is taken from the Latin word sanguis Jovis, okay, which means blood of Jupiter. It was given by the monks of Mount Jove, living in Mount Jove, and it's called blood of Jupiter, Sangiovese. Okay, Tuscany have Sangiovese for their red wines. Chianti Classico, Brunello di Montalcino, and Vino Nobile di Montepulciano. Okay? Now, Vino Nobile Montepulciano should not be confused with Montepulciano d'Abruzzo. Okay? It's a different one, from a different region, from a different grape variety. Okay? So this one is a Super Tuscan. Now let's talk more about Super Tuscan. Super Tuscan actually was started by Sassicaia. Ever heard of Sassicaia? Yes, how much, Hannah? $300 plus of a bottle of Sassicaia. That was the first Super Tuscan. Followed by their cousin, Tignanello, which we don't have in the wine list. And then we have this one, the Super Tuscan. Now, if you want to have other Super Tuscan and don't want to scratch your bank account, we have Ornellaia is $219, okay? But if you don't want to scratch your bank account and want to have a good Super Tuscan, we have Rufino Modus from Tuscany, okay? It is also a Super Tuscan. Okay, now let's taste the wine. I talk too much, sorry. Because it's my favorite wine region in the world, Tuscany. That's why I talk too much. So sorry about that. So let's see the legs. All right. Now what do you get on the aroma? What are you getting on the aroma? Ever heard of the artisan French chocolate, de Veuve et Gallet? De Veuve et Gallet?
Blackberries.
Licorice, yes. Licorice, yes.
Dark chocolate.
Okay, so no. Okay, this one you would like to have with your porterhouse and your what's the steak in the tomahawk in your yacht parking in Monaco. Alright. So when you disembark, you go back to your yacht in Monaco and have it with a tomahawk steak. Okay, I love it with a bold dish like steak. Okay. What else do you get on the aroma? Earthy, leather, yes. Like the one that I bought in Kusadasi. My friend, buy my leather. Alright? What else would you like to pair it with? Chocolate, yes. Try it on the chocolate on your plate if you still have some. Okay, replicate the flavor of the chocolate. Then leave some for your make-believe tomahawk. A roast beef, okay? Just imagine it's a tomahawk. Okay? What happened when you paired it with the chocolate? Did it accentuate the tannin? Okay. Now the tannin is more pronounced, right? When you ate it with chocolate. How about with the roast beef? Did it complement the roast beef? Yes. Okay. Do you have any questions about Luce della Vite, the light of wine? Any questions about life of wine? Yeah. What else would you like to name it with? That's their favorite wine. These two beautiful ladies.
Kulang na si baby girl. Dagdag. Sabi niya sa akin kanina. Baby boy.
So thank you very much for joining our premium wine tasting. The Select Elite. Thank you very much because this is the most special wine tasting I ever did since I came here in April. And thank you for signing up. It means special to me because this is my last wine tasting. I'm going home in Lisbon and let's have a cheers. Okay? Salute! Salute! Chin chin. And thank you very much, Hannah, for giving me a chance to present beautiful wines in your wine tasting. Only Hannah is the cellar master who gave me a chance to talk. Alright? She's the only cellar master in my career that let me talk in her wine tasting. Alright? Thank you very much, Hannah. This is for you.
Kasi nga tayong dalawa.
Let's have some paella in Malaga.
Let's do that.
Thank you very much.
Did you enjoy your wine tasting?